In this video, we're going to go over crypto and NFT storage options. All right, so let's get into the crypto NFT storing options. So first off, let's talk about what is a crypto wallet. Now, you may have a wallet on your phone. You may have one on a hardware wallet. What I did is I created this quick diagram, and we'll go over how a wallet works before we get into different storage options, because once you know how a wallet works, then you can better identify what would work best for you going forward. A crypto wallet is a program which stores the public and the private keys for cryptocurrencies and NFTs. So essentially, when you generate and create a wallet, for example, let's say you set up a wallet and you generate an Ethereum wallet. And in that wallet, you have your private key and your public key. In order to have a balance in your wallet, you would have to have an amount of Ethereum on your private keys. Now, the way that works is somebody or yourself, you would buy crypto and then you would send coins to the public address. So that would be here. Now that can be shared with anybody. Think of it as a phone number or an email address, and then that is going to allow you to read what is on the private keys. Now, your private address is stored inside the wallet. Generally, you will have to click a few buttons, maybe even put in your passcode to reveal the secret phrase. So it's going to be inside your wallet. And as you can see here, it's a visual example. We've got 28 Ethereum that is stored onto this private address. So as you can see here, we've got 28 Ethereum worth on this private key. And then we also have an asset. It's just an NFT example. What you're doing when you're setting up a wallet is you're generating a private and public key. What your wallet is doing is giving you access to the private keys. The private keys are stored on the blockchain. So you always want to make sure to recover your wallet using your seed phrase. So for example, I've got these 24 words, and that's what allows me to regenerate my wallet if I ever lose access. When you're setting up a wallet, you always want to write down your recovery seed phrase. It's going to be a 12, 15, or 24 word phrase, random numbers. You want to write them down in order. And in this video, we're going to go over the best way to store it. So one way is to put it to metal, and we're going to show you how you can do that. In short, your crypto wallet gives you access to the private keys. And if you own that wallet, then you can send funds away and you can do things with the wallet. Crypto wallets allow the user to create and confirm new transactions, allowing for digital assets to leave the private keys, which are held on the wallet. When a transaction is confirmed by the wallet, which is going to be you, the user, the assets are sent through the blockchain. Let's say you have 28.67 Ethereum on this wallet. What you're going to do is paste somebody's public address, and then you will send them, for example, 5 Ethereum, which would be quite a bit. And then that is going to be sent through the blockchain. When you send funds through the blockchain, it's going to verify that the coins are legit, and it will process the transaction for you. Once those coins hit the address, they will then be stored on the recipient's private keys, and then in their wallet, by reading their public address, they can see what is stored on the private keys. The main reason for the blockchain is that when you're sending funds to somebody else, you can do it in a decentralized fashion. You don't have to go through a third party like a bank. All right, so I know I went on for a little bit. Now we have an idea of what a crypto wallet is. If you already know what it is, perfect. If not, hopefully you get something out of this. Let's go over the different kinds of wallets. One will be a hot wallet, and the other one will be a cold wallet. Right now, let's focus on the hot wallet. A hot wallet is going to be similar to what we showed previously. It is going to be a wallet that stores your private keys, and you, as the owner of the wallet, gets access to make transactions with the wallet. There are 2 main hot wallets that you should know about. One will be a Chrome extension wallet. Now, this is going to be a wallet that you can easily connect to websites. So if you're going to buy an NFT, for example, you set up an Ethereum wallet, what you can do is easily connect to mint NFTs, because that wallet is a Chrome extension tool, and then it can link to third-party websites. It's also great for shopping, and it's easy to access anywhere in the world. The other main types of hot wallets are going to be online exchanges. So if you set up a Coinbase account or a Binance account, you have access to different types of cryptocurrencies. Now, the main issue of that is that they're not your keys. Specifically with hot wallets, it's very easy to buy coins and also trade them. Okay, so you can get in and out of positions really easy. Now, the cons, and this is going to relate more to the online exchanges, is that your funds are constantly connected to the internet. So hackers like that. Whereas with cold wallets, they are held offline. Okay, so it's going to be less secure and you're not going to own the private keys. With the MetaMask wallet, however, even as a Chrome extension tool, you get to own your seed phrase. So you can write down the recovery words and then you get access to your private keys. In my opinion, you should have access to coins on online exchanges because you can get more options than the other alternatives we'll talk about. But in general, it comes down to what you're more comfortable with. What makes MetaMask so great is that I can easily create a wallet, and then when I go to different websites, I can connect my wallet and easily buy and sell NFTs or do online shopping. All right, so we know what a wallet is, we know what a hot wallet is, we know how it works. Now let's talk about the best way to store and hold your digital assets. That's going to include your cryptocurrencies and your NFTs, which are all digital assets. All right, so let's get into cold wallets and why I believe they are the best form of protection for your cryptos and NFTs. Unlike a hot wallet, a cold wallet is a cryptocurrency wallet that is physical, that is also held offline. Here's an example of my favorite cold storage hardware wallet. That is the Trezor Model T. I love this wallet. I can hold many different digital assets like Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, also all of my NFTs on Cardano and Ethereum as well, if I would like to. What makes a hardware wallet so much better than a hot wallet, for example, is the fact that you would physically need to have this device know the PIN in order to send funds away from the wallet. So that's going to be a huge added security benefit. So there are two main cold storage options. One is going to be the hardware device. So I've got a couple of different ones. Here we have a Trezor 1, which I like. But the Trezor Model T allows you to hold a lot more coins, and it also gives you more access to, NFTs and staking with Cardano specifically. I highly recommend that if you are considering buying a hardware wallet to protect your coins long term, I highly recommend that you pick up the Trezor Model T. It's the best hardware wallet in my opinion. I've used many different wallets and it's my favorite to date. I use it for all of my crypto lending, staking, borrowing, and NFT holding. Specifically with the Ledger X and the Trezor Model T, you get access to many different coins. They're easy to buy coins. You can buy the coins through their own proprietary software. Now, the other cold storage method is going to be a paper wallet. If you want to keep your cryptos offline, but you don't want to pay for a hardware wallet, what you can do is generate a brand new wallet address. This could be a Bitcoin or Ethereum address, and you can print out your public and private keys. So as you can see here, here's an example. So you can print this out and keep it tucked away safe, and then you can get access to your coins by importing your private key. So now your funds are essentially held offline and not online. The downside to that is that it's on paper, and you don't want to store anything on paper long term. It will deteriorate, there could be a house fire, and in this video I want to go over some of those options as well. So again, they're expensive and they are slower to access assets. That's going to be with the hardware wallets. So where are you going to be able to buy these wallets? Well, let's go over that right now. It's very important that before you buy any hardware wallets or anything crypto related, that you make sure that you're on the right website. You could be on a website that looks legit, but what they're doing is they're hacking into the wallet and they're taking your funds. Make sure when you are buying your Trezor Model T, if that's what you're going to go with, to make sure that you are on Trezor.io. Again, you're going to go to the shop and they are pretty expensive, but what you're going to do is add the wallet and you can go to checkout. The other one is going to be Ledger's website. Also with the Trezor Model T, you are going to make sure that your sticker is still on there. That's to make sure that nobody's tampered with the device. Again, just to make sure that nobody is going to take any funds from you. The other one is if you want to pick up the Model X, that's the one I recommend. It supports more coins, also gives you Bluetooth access. And I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just telling you what I believe is the best. And again, that's going to be shop.ledger.com. So there you can check out more information, and then you can pick up a wallet if you'd like. They're about $200 Canadian. Okay, so whenever you're creating a wallet, whether it's a hardware wallet or you're just creating a brand new wallet on your phone, you always have to write down your seed phrase. What this will be is a 12, 16, or 15, or 24 word recovery phrase. So if you ever lose access to your hardware wallet, or your phone dies, or something happens and you have to regenerate your private keys, you have to import and type in your seed phrase. So a lot of people, what they do is they write this on a piece of paper and they lose it. You cannot do that, because 5 years from now, if you have Bitcoin on your wallet and you lose access to your wallet, well, you have to go back to your seed phrase. Your paper wallet, or the method I'm going to show you, is more important than your phone and your hardware wallet. Personally, I still use paper wallets for my recovery seed phrase, and let's go into the pros and cons. They're simple to use. They are easy to access. It's just a piece of paper. You know, you can have a notebook that you keep with you. You can easily duplicate it. And it's very cheap. You don't have to pay anything. Now, the cons is that long-term especially, so this is just a visual example. I know I am being a little ridiculous, but this is what happens. I know people that have lost thousands of dollars because they do not have their seed phrase. This video is extremely important. I'm telling you, when you lose thousands of dollars worth of crypto because you lost your piece of paper, it's not fun. Fun fact, I lost Dogecoin as Elon Musk was pumping the price, and then it wasn't until I found my seed phrase I got access to my wallet, because the software and the company changed. So again, everything's evolving. You want to make sure that you take your time and write down your words. Always back up your seed phrase. You can store your words onto metal. So I have a video talking about how to do a DIY project. I store my recovery seed phrase for my hardware wallets. So I have, for example, on my Trezor Model T, I have the stainless steel washers that I use, and I stamp my words individually onto metal. And here's some different options, and let's go into the pros and cons. Number one, they are easier to read when you are taking your time writing down onto metal or stamping. They are water resistant, fire resistant, and erosion resistance as well. So you want to make sure that the metal that you're using is stainless steel. I know it sounds crazy, but I've even done the research. Most house fires are going to only be at about half the temperature of what would burn a stainless steel metal. So I believe that stainless steel doesn't burn anything under 375 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. But to make a long story short, just make sure that you are using something that is stainless steel and not a weaker metal. Also, just telling you through experience, you can do this method. The metal costs about $30, but it takes time to actually stamp every word to metal. It takes a lot of man hours and in time. In my experience, you're better off just buying one. I know they're expensive. They're about $100 USD, but it's a great way to go. In my opinion, I think you should go with the Crypto Steel cassette. One con is that they are expensive, but above all, if you pick up a hardware wallet and you write down your recovery seed phrase onto metal, I'm telling you, 10 years from now, when you have thousands of dollars worth of crypto currencies and NFTs, you are going to have access to your cryptos always, right? And they're more secure. And in terms of your recovery methods, you have it covered, right? You do not want to lose money in crypto. You do not want to make an investment and for whatever reason it gets stolen, lost, or a fire happens, or you lose a piece of paper. All right, so that's why I wanted to cover all this. And again, before you buy any crypto assets, think about security. It's not talked about enough in the space. So that's all I have for you in this video, and check out the other videos that we have for you.